your friend Book Teddy is back with the review of a new book. This book is a really special book. I read it, or I should say, I heard it recently on Amazon Audible, and it is one of my favorites. It is Michelle Obama's Becoming. It's her autobiography. Pretty long book, I should say, 19 plus hours of the audiobook, but it catches hold of you in the first half an hour, and then you want more and more. So the narrator of the book is Michelle Obama herself, and she narrates everything from her family, her parents, brother, friends, school, her high school, then how she went on to Princeton, then Harvard Law, then her law firm, how she met Barack Obama, about birth of her girls, and then the presidential campaign. So there is so much to listen to, and I should say, leaving apart the political differences, this is a really inspiring book, especially for young women who doubt themselves a lot, or who have a lot of doubt about what way they should take their career to. So let's begin. So this time I'll do it a little differently. I'll not narrate the whole thing, but I will just take special snippets, my learning from the book, and tell them to you. So my first learning is, whatever be your background, from whatever background you come, always be keen to learn and grow in your life. So Michelle came from a relatively humble background, from a middle class family. She had a mother who was a homemaker, and her father was suffering from multiple sclerosis and limited, moving ability. But still, she had dreams to go to a good college and graduate from it. And she worked really hard in school. Because of that, she was selected to go to a school for highly intelligent children. She went on to high school there, and she graduated with flying colors, and that is why she got selected to go to Princeton. And after Princeton, she went on to Harvard Law School and graduated, and went on to become a lawyer and earned a lot of money. So what she's trying to tell you is, whatever be your background, be very keen to learn, be very keen to grow in life, be very keen to get good degrees from good colleges, because that opens up a lot of scope for a lot of people in this world. So the second learning is, never let anybody decide your capability. So what Michelle is trying to tell is, when she was a young girl in her high school, she wanted to go to Princeton because her brother also went to Princeton. But her high school counselor told her, "You are not a Princeton material." She was very dejected, very sad. But she did not let this counselor influence her. She wanted to go to Princeton. She decided she will go to Princeton. She worked really hard. She took help from her teachers. And finally, she got selected to go to Princeton. So that is how people should be. Never let anybody influence you. And these things kept on happening in her life, and she kept on working hard and improving herself. When the presidential campaign was going on, people were ridiculing her style, people were ridiculing her, the way of speaking, her gestures, her speeches, everything. She got very sad, dejected, but she kept on improving herself, she kept on working hard, and in the end, people started liking her, and she became the first lady of the United States. So never be let down by anybody, never be influenced by any negative comments. Keep working hard and keep growing. The third important thing which she's trying to tell, and which is very essential for a lot of people, is, don't try to be super people. Especially for women, don't try to be superwoman. We all think that we can juggle our office, and we can juggle our homes, and we can juggle everything and do justice to everything. But it is not like that. We are not designed to be like that. So always take help whenever you can. Michelle learned this a very hard way. When she was a young mother with Sasha and Malia, and Barack was not there, she was feeling stressed out all the time, and because of that, she was feeling very frustrated. She went to a counselor and sought counseling. And there, the counselor told her that you cannot be happy if you are not trying to be happy. So take help whenever you can. And then she sought the help of her friends and her mother. And finally, she was able to find time for herself. And then again, as and when she found time for herself, started exercising and doing a lot of things, she started becoming happy, and thus she was able to keep everybody happy. So never try to do all the things yourself. Delegate whatever you can delegate, try to do whatever you can, but don't take all the things on your head and then be frustrated. The fourth learning which I got out of this book is never be afraid to change your area of work. Now, we all have our career paths defined. We do our engineering, then we do our MBAs, and then we have a very set career path. But somewhere down the line, a lot of people are not satisfied with their careers, but they are not ready to make a change because of a lot of responsibility they have. They cannot compromise with the money, and there are so many other factors. Michelle was also facing the same thing. Imagine a Princeton graduate and then a Harvard law student working in a cushy, nice law firm in Chicago. But somewhere deep down, she felt very dissatisfied. And when she met Barack and saw the alternate paths that Barack was taking, she was inspired. She decided that law was not for her. But she was not ready to take the pay cut also. There was a lot of dilemma in her mind. So what did she do? She did not just leave her job and went like that. She did a lot of research. She talked to a lot of people, a lot of qualified people. She sent out her resume to a lot of non-profits and government. And finally, when she got a lot of offers, she evaluated them and then she chose whatever she would like to do the best. Of course, Barack supported her, but it was her own decision to make a major career swerve. So it is extremely important for you to identify whether you're liking your job, not liking your job, and do a lot of research before making the career swerve. But always remember, never be afraid and always take your calling. The fifth learning is if you feel strongly for a cause, don't only speak but also do. So Michelle was very pumped up about kids' health. She was seeing the health of our girls got deteriorated when they had a lot of junk food, and then she got in touch with a chef who taught her a lot about healthy food, and she was very inspired by the work of that chef, and she was very inspired by the kind of situation the kids of America are in. And when she became the first lady of United States, what did she do? She did not just speak about healthy food, kids should have healthy food, they should not have junk food and all those things. She also implemented it by making a vegetable garden in the White House. So she set an example by doing the things. So when she made a big vegetable garden and when she grew her own vegetables, so many Americans were inspired by her and started their own vegetable gardens for growing healthy food for themselves and their kids. So whenever you feel strongly for a cause, not only speak about it but also try to do it. And the sixth and the final learning is always be there for your family. So when the presidential campaign was going on, Michelle had to go to so many places. So she had to for campaigning. So she had to catch, different flights. She had to do long road trips. She had to do speeches in different cities. But at the end of the day, she would always go back to Chicago to be with her girls every day of the week for so many months. But she was always there for special events of her girls. She never missed anything important in her kids' life. So it is very important for everyone to be there for your family because family is the most important part of anybody's life. So essentially, what she tries to tell us is whatever be the situation in the world, from whatever background you come, you can always strive to be your best self and you can always strive to improve yourself. Throughout her journey, she has told that she was not perfect. She was always a checkbox type of a woman. She was never perfect and she has listed down her imperfections, but she has also shown her journey that how did she try to improve throughout the course of her life. And that is why the name of this book is Becoming. So in this book, there is a very constant theme. So she talks about a very typical American girl who has big dreams and wants to achieve them. She works really hard for them. But it is not only her achievement. She has a very dedicated and a very supportive family. Her parents are very supportive. They try to motivate her. They try to, inspire her to achieve the best of what she can, but they never push her. They are always there as a silent support. If she needs it, she can ask for it, but they will never push her. She has a very supportive brother. Then, as and when she is growing, she has very good friendships, and finally she has Barak and very supportive daughters. So it is not only her journey of doing hard work and becoming something, but it is a collective journey of people around her who support her and who motivate her to become what she is. And isn't that the story of us? Isn't that the story of everyone around us? We are not only because what we have done, but also because of a lot of people around us. So that is why this story is so endearing and it is so relatable. So I hope you like this review. So if you like my review, please press the like button. Also subscribe to my channel. I come up with new book reviews every Wednesday and Sunday. Don't miss a notification. Please press the bell icon so that you never miss one. Until the next review, bye bye and take care.